ready?
Hi.
Would you like to learn how to create one of the recent Emmy Award winning makeup looks today? Let us know in the chat. Rachel and I are here. You should feel like a star. Whether you're watching from the red carpet or if you're behind your screen, we're bringing the carpet to you. So come get ready with us. Hi, everybody. I'm Caroline, and this is the gorgeous Rachel. And we're professional makeup artists who bring you tips, tricks, and trends on beauty every single week, right here, Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Beauty by Lancôme Live. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's go get our makeup and learn these looks. Let's go get ready.
I'm so excited.
Me too. We've had a crazy morning because we just got all of this information hot off the press. That's right. And we may be reading some of the information that we got from our PR straight to you on what these looks required and how the prep was done. And if you don't get enough today, don't worry. Tomorrow, Robert will be here to spill some more details. So let's get started. Award-winning makeup looks.
Yay!
This is something that is an exciting moment for probably not just the actresses, but their makeup team, their beauty team. And two of the actresses that we got to sponsor at Lancôme was the beautiful Amanda Seyfried. Gorgeous.
There she is.
Let's take a moment. She has a gorgeous eye. We're really focusing on complexion and eye, and we'll talk about our lip, what we're going to be doing for that too. But that's just stunning. I know that the inspiration from her artist was always the dress. Yep. And now let's check out the gorgeous Zendaya. Oh my gosh, stunning. I tried to do the high pony.
I love the high pony. It's like on trend, on point. I love it.
Her makeup artist, Shika, is so incredible. She used the dress. Of course, I don't have the Valentino dress, but she used the dress and she used the hair as her inspiration. And so I'm going to be doing that look, and Rachel is going to be doing the gorgeous Amanda's look today. And we're going to try and recreate it to the best that we can. And we're going to share all those details and information with you. So let's go. The products we're going to need today are foundation, powder, mascara, eyeliner, lip liner, lipstick, and gloss. So we may use all of them. We may use just a few things, but whatever you really have in your makeup bag, it's going to work. So let's get started. Tell us what our first step is today, Rachel.
So of course, our first step is to use skincare, but we're also going to go in with a hydrating primer, and we're going to be using the new primer that we have. It's called a priming serum, and this one is hydrating. It smooths and blurs imperfections. You can see I've really dug into mine, but it comes with this cute little spatula. Okay, so I don't feel so bad.
I've used it ever since we did the unboxing of it a few weeks ago. I've used it every single day, as you can tell. And go for it. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, you're fine. I'm going to go in and take just a little bit so you can see with my spatula. And then I just place it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to warm it up between my fingers. And
I know that you, sorry, Rachel. Yeah. I know that when you showed me how to use it the first time, I did the same thing as I'm doing now. It is seriously, I can't break the habit. But I would definitely say if you want to do it the right way, do what Rachel's doing. Warm it up on the palm of your hand. I like to just go ahead and place it on my face right away, and I go into the similar areas that you're going into.
Right. I think the importance is focusing like where you need it, you know, which may be different for everyone. Typically, it's the center of the face. For me, I have my pores are a little bit larger on the center of my face, and then I have a little bit of texture on my cheeks. And then towards the edges, I don't really usually need as much help with smoothing, so I just lightly blend towards the edges. But you can actually wear this primer alone. So if you're someone that isn't a huge, maybe full coverage person, you could just wear this by itself because it does instantly smooth and blur the skin. So I love this for my no makeup days, which aren't frequent, but they do happen.
You are such a beauty junkie. I'm sure that your no makeup days are far and few in between. And if you notice when I was applying, like I went directly to my face, so you did see more of the color of the brightness. It definitely just like works into the skin and becomes your own skin. So if you're concerned with like feeling like the color may change what will look like, it doesn't. It's actually, I think Zendaya was the one used this primer.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. She used the Lancôme priming serum. So that's what she used to prep her skin, or what her artist Chica used. And so it looks amazing on her. And her foundation shade that she used today or yesterday was in the Care and Glow formula, and that was shade 405. So
405.
she's a deeper she has a deeper tone, and so on her
And it worked on her perfectly.
just looked gorgeous.
Yeah, it sort of looks like a pink and then it turns translucent, so don't worry about that. Hi, Anne.
Hi, Anne.
Yay.
Always good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Would love new looks. Okay, we're giving you some new looks today, and I'm excited. I have my earrings. I'm trying to be like Amanda.
I know, I love it. You look so gorgeous already, Rachel. It's crazy how this is just going to evolve. We don't know. Well, I mean, we do kind of know.
We kind of know.
But the next step is going to be foundation. And this is something that makeup lovers have a harder time doing if they really love a strong full coverage. So we're really going to apply foundation in sheer buildable layers. And like I said, Chica used on Zendaya shade 405 in Tonto Ultra Wear Care and Glow. It is so incredible. This foundation, I wear it every single day. It is going to give you 24-hour natural glow. What do you love about it, Rachel?
Okay, so yes, I love the glow effect. I love that I can get the coverage I want. Doesn't look cakey. And for myself, I've actually noticed my skin appears healthier. It just visibly looks healthier the more I wear it, so I don't feel bad about wearing it. You know what I mean? Sometimes we're scared to wear too much makeup, but this one, it really gives me some skincare benefits. And it looks like skin, which is what I like.
Exactly. Here we can apply. And it's
okay.
Like, hi, Anne. Can't wait to try this product. It is amazing. Awesome. We're so excited that you're excited too. I just wanted to let everyone know too, Genevieve, which is who is the celebrity makeup artist behind Amanda's look, used shade
90?
090. Yeah.
Yes.
I call it 090 all the time because it's
090.
So I'm going to apply with a beauty blender as well, but you can apply with your fingers. A lot of makeup artists actually use their fingers to warm the products in. They use a various array of tools. So you may be surprised, like they don't just stick with one thing. They'll use beauty blenders for one area. They'll use a concealer brush for the other areas. They'll use their fingers for other areas. So it's really nice to just see on your own skin how your makeup wears. So you can decide what area is going to be best for you. What shade are you wearing today, Rachel?
So I'm shade 310 neutral in this one. It's a beautiful neutral shade. I actually can kind of wear a few shades, but this one seems to be my favorite. It's that perfect neutral color, and I like that
beautiful on you.
I don't have to take it all the way down if I don't want to.
Right.
But sometimes I will, especially if I'm wearing something strapless. I may just add a little bit on my shoulders, my neck, my chest.
I like it too because it also has SPF 27 in it.
True, yeah.
And so sometimes what I'll do is with our new Genifique night cream, I've been wearing it actually day and night. I'll use this as my SPF throughout the day, and then I'll just touch up with like another SPF as I go. I'm just so amazed with this
Ooh.
foundation though, the color correcting that it does, like it really does so much. You really have to go through after and touch up with the concealer,
Right.
which we will do a little bit of just because we want to give you the full experience, because that's what their artist did as well. And you know, I have some dark circles to cover up today as well.
Same.
I have some pimples I need to take care of, you know. So that's what we're going to go and do next. But this is what their artist did, was just apply it all over their face. Oh my gosh, this looks flawless on you.
I love the skin-like appearance with this foundation too.
I do too. I'd be interested to know what everyone else out there. It's been out for quite not like a ton of time, but like I know that there's a people out there that have gotten this foundation. We want to know, what do you think of this new foundation, the Tantadol Ultra Wear Care and Glow? It is honestly, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it went viral on TikTok.
I think it has.
it fully is one of those things where TikTok will make you buy it, just like our mascara did.
Right.
So
I think it's really blowing up. I'm seeing it all over Instagram, and people, their reactions, they put it on and they're like, "Ooh." That's why I'm just like, I felt the same way. I'm like, okay, let's see a new foundation. I like my Tantadol Ultra Matte. I still like that one because there's times when I want more of a matte appearance. But this is a nice option for when you want something that's a little bit more dewy or
looks like your skin.
Looks like your skin.
Our skin is not like flawless. Let's just, you know, it's like we go through human problems just like everybody else, and we take great care of our skin. And you know, there's things that you're not going to be able to control with your skin. So your skin routine is really important. And like I said, Robert, we'll talk to you about that tomorrow.
Yes.
Hi, Keisha. Oh, can she see the bottle? Okay. So sorry.
But I have a little foundation on my bottle here, but yes, you can see I'm using it a lot. Yes, it has the white lid and it has the Lancôme label going sideways.
Perfect. And I'm going to wait to touch up with the concealer till after we do the eye look, because that's just going to be a lot easier to do then. However, I could probably put a little bit of dual finish on. That's what Zendaya used in her shade. We'll put that in the chat. And
I may
dual finish.
You know, I may actually add my all over concealer shade just to give me a little bronzy look.
If you have watched Get Ready With Me in the past, you know Rachel,
I love it,
is attached at the hip with her contour. It will never leave her.
No, I have to keep it. I mean, I feel like I don't already look better in my opinion, but I look more like myself. I feel a little bit more chiseled.
Gorgeous.
And I only used a little bit.
It really does do a nice job on lifting too. I'm using shade 140 in Ivory in the dual finish. This is seriously,
it's such a good powder.
Impressive coverage powder ever. As you can see, I used just a little bit. I used this little puff that it comes with. It comes with two, actually. It comes with like a dense sponge and then a puff as well. And the puff will give you a little bit lighter coverage, which is what we're really going for today. With red carpet look, you really want to showcase your skin because your personality will shine through as well. Hi, Anne. Beauty blenders for drier skin. Is it this good to use? What do you think, Rachel?
I would say yes. I love a beauty blender on any skin type. I think a lot of times what I've heard in the past is a lot of people don't realize they work best when they're damp. So they're not going to be soaking wet and they're not going to be dry. It's kind of right in between. So for me, I just clean my beauty blender after every use or before every use and then run it under water, squeeze it so that it's a little band. And that just helps to really blend out the foundation. Even if you don't apply your foundation with the beauty blender, just going over, and actually it can give you a little bit of that H2O hydration too.
A lot of people, with what you just said, also like to add their serum and mix that in with it as well, because what I like to do sometimes is grab like a Genifique and put a pump of that with your foundation, grab your beauty blender that's damp, squeeze all the liquid out, and then applying it that way, and it looks like second skin. It looks beautiful. So you should definitely try. I think, yeah. You know what? The sponge makeup took me a while to get used to, because I was always used to using something like this to apply, which I'm always going to use something like that. I'm going to use a lot of those types of tools. But the beauty blender, it really does make a difference when you want to just finish off the look, I think.
And I think with both of these looks and a lot of the red carpet looks, it's all about the skin, but they're humans as well. They have imperfections. So I know makeup artists really like to focus on the sheer layers like we talked about, especially in the areas you need them, because you don't want it to look completely different than your skin. So the beauty blender is perfect for that and getting that seamless, sheer, layered look.
I agree. Okay.
Now
let's have some fun. I know you're excited.
I'm very excited.
Rachel has been texting me TikToks on these looks for the last month. And I don't blame her, because they're amazing. They are like, it's a trend right now, which is awesome. But these are all techniques that you'll know how to do. And Rachel, take it away.
Yeah, so we're going to show you two different looks, because they give both different effects. So to get you like a sultry gaze, we're going to show you, I'm going to be showing you on myself what we call the siren eye, very elongating. And then for more of a bright opened eye look, Caroline's going to be showing you the doe-eyed look. So you'll get to see us both at the same time creating these different looks. And I hope that you'll try at least one of them, because
I don't know how you wouldn't be able to, because it is just, it is gorgeous. It's easy to do, honestly. And everybody likes a step-by-step thing. So what's the first step in doing your siren eye?
Okay, so first step is take an eyeliner. I'm going to be using our Drama Liquid Pencil. I'm going to be using this chocolate brown shade. Sorry, it's called French Chocolate. It's a matte brown shade. And I like it because I can really get an intense color and then also blend it with a brush. So what I'm going to be doing is similar to what Caroline does. Is we're going to be creating a wing first. That's your first step. So I'm going to just hop in right here, and I'm just going to create.
I'll get in very close as well, so you can see. I like to do my bottom or my top waterline as well. And I just kind of like stick the pencil underneath and wiggle the lashes.
And with this one, you don't have to have it be perfect, because I'm going to be blending it out with a brush anyways. So if you're nervous about getting that perfect line, you will like this look, because you can kind of be messy with it. So I'm just using a small detail brush to go in and really buff that shadow, almost turning it into a shadow. Good. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
Oh,
she says, hi, Caroline and Rachael.
Speaking of amazing makeup artists, this one right here, she has created the most beautiful makeup looks, eye looks, so inspiring.
Hi. And I don't know if everybody out there knows, but Dawn is on the screen almost every week, because she's one of the people behind Lancôme.com, who actually gives beauty advice to our consumers. So we'll talk about it at the end, but you can book actually a virtual appointment with Dawn, Cosette, or Robert, and we'll tell you how to do that.
Yes, we'll get into that. For this look, the siren eye, you also create kind of a point in your inner corner, and you're going to kind of skip the middle line of your eye, which seems weird, but it kind of gives this elongated technique. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
It's the trust the process type
of
scenario.
Process, yeah. If you've ever tried to do an inner corner and you can't get in there, just move your head, and you can really get in there when you move your head.
Yeah. So when you're saying looking into the mirror, you need to
Yes.
adjust like your
Just adjust
actual
your head.
positioning. Yeah.
Right.
Hi, Karen. What eye palette are you using? You want to go for that one?
So I'm the one I'm going to be using today, which I'm going to pull up next, is our French Nude. French Nude, yes, French Nude. This is a great neutral palette, and I'm going to be using pretty much all of these shades actually today. Which one are you using?
I actually use that as well. And
Oh,
I wanted to
perfect.
also let everybody know what the beautiful celebrities used. For Zendaya, she used our eyeshadow palette in Taupe Craze. And for Amanda, she used a palette called Reflet de Amethyste. And both of those are on, they are on .com. I'm using like this gray, almost like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like a taupey gray.
Like a
It's
taupe, yeah.
Rev Aristocrat Matte Arisiate. Sorry, I'm like
No, you're.
This is a problem.
We butchered.
I promise. I vow to get better at my French, and as long as no one tells on me, I will become better. But that's what I'm using. I'm also using the French Nude, and then I'm actually going to do more of a bold cat wing, because if you noticed in her picture, the wing in Zendaya's image is like, it's one of the focuses that helps lift and brighten her look. And like the bottom waterline, I'm going to go in and do something different than what you are, but still very similar steps.
Very similar.
I'm going to start by making my wing. I tight lined my eye, and I'm going to just go in and do my points. So I know I'm going to be in the right direction. And I cheated with my shadow. As you can see, I like did a higher lift with my shadow because I don't have those cutest eyes in the world like Zendaya does. I like my eyes, don't get me wrong. But you know, we're trying to be very authentic and giving them the how-to on how they accomplish this.
Yeah, and I think also, especially if you're used to using more shadows, sometimes you can map out your look with the shadow. And utilize that before you go in with any liner. I'm taking this palette, the French Nude palette, and using this kind of like, not the darkest brown, but the second to darkest brown. And I'm going to kind of go over my line that I drew, kind of a messy way, just to really soften and smoke it out.
I was really intimidated by the siren eye because it's either soft or bold for me. Like it's not in between. And this one kind of seemed in between, but this is the crucial step for that. So if you are new to this look, what she's doing right now is applying she's smoking out or smudging out the line that she created with a soft shadow. And that is how you get that like in between of bold and natural.
Like a sultry kind of smoky eye, but I think the difference is with the siren eye look, the point is that it's really elongating the eyes, and I really like the siren eye look on myself personally. It's one of my favorites. Hi, Cassette! And here's another one of our amazing beauty experts, also an amazing artist, and we'll talk more about that at the end too.
Sounds like she's very excited, about the Emmy looks. Let us know in the chat. Did you watch the Emmys last night? I saw Zendaya's award speech. It was beautiful.
So beautiful. And so well deserved. And
so well deserved.
It is on my list to watch the one that Amanda won her award for The Dropout. It's on my list to watch because she's an amazing actress too.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm just going to use a fluffy brush here, going back into that medium shade, and just really, really smoking it towards the center. But I don't want a ton of dark shadow on the center of my eye. I really want to keep that open because I'm going to put a highlighter shade there to really brighten the center.
Did you do your bottom waterline already?
I haven't actually. I need to. You're right. I was like, I'm missing something.
I'm like, I think This is
Did
like
you do
part of the
yours
key
yet?
to
No.
this. No, not just it. Oh, and there's Maria. Oh my gosh. Hi.
Oh.
I love your perfect friend. Thank you for making me feel better.
Aw.
Maria. I mean, it is on the to-do list. I try to get better, but then you know what? We just continue to come up with these products with names that I've never heard before. So
Right.
I'm trying to shift the blame, but truly I need to like rehearse how to say these things before.
I need to as well.
Here's the thing. What I love about your siren eye, this is the key difference, is your siren eye is going to go basically all around the eye. So it's going to even go that dark shade in the corner. It's going to also be from corner to corner, and it elongates it. And that's why it gives you this sultry gaze. And you're going in with your Drama liquid pencil, it looks like, and then
yes, the chocolate
covering the
shade.
waterline. Perfect. And here's what we want to do with the doe eye is it gives you this bright lifted effect. And I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of our Blanc pencil.
Ooh.
And I'll have to like put my mirror down and just go into the camera so I can see what I'm doing, because it's going to go on the waterline. And I just go in with these like short the short strokes right here to really focus the color.
Ooh.
And
wow.
going on the side of the pencil is going to help you get more color payoff. And if you get like intimidated with pencils like coming at you in your eye and you're still learning how to do that waterline, go in towards the side, not straight on, and that'll feel less intimidating. And then you get this bright doe eye look.
I love that actually. I used to do that a lot because I like the look of a bright eye under here. So if you feel like you prefer to have more of an open or bright eye, I would say try what Caroline's doing, because it's really going to open that up. And even if you look at both of her eyes, you can see the difference already.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like
so fun.
Makeup can give us that kind of extra oomph that we want if we want to enhance something, or if we want to kind of have something be a little less hidden. But both of these looks are very popular. I think anyone can try them, and I like them both. I really do.
I do too. I think it's awesome.
Is this your favorite palette, or which
she
one?
might be talking about the one that was in French that I couldn't pronounce.
Oh, okay.
The one that Amanda used, actually.
Yeah.
Which we're going to put all these products in the chat. Make sure you ask us any questions. We have done makeup artistry between the two of us for years, and we know that sometimes on the red carpet, you don't get a ton of time. And when you look at the breakdown of what these artists do, they really perfect their transition time. They have sets of brushes ready. They have their next rotation, like sanitized, clean, like they have everything very specific. And then they have a plan of what they're doing. So that's why, I mean, everyone likes a good step-by-step. And it's really actually imperative when you're going on the red carpet. And then also, you know, staying inspired and in the moment, I think at the same time, and really living in that helps you create these just classic and timeless looks that we saw last night on the Emmys.
Absolutely. I'm just tapping on here the highlight in the center, just using my finger. So
I'm going to go in with a little concealer.
Okay.
Because I'm ready for it.
Let's do it. I've lost oh, here it is, my other brush. Softening. I'm also going to do that because I need a little brightening under my eye. Are you just keeping it right there? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do as well.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go in after this and apply my mascara. I'm putting my mascara on after I brighten because sometimes if it's like still wet, my bottom lashes will like touch it. So I want to make sure I seal off anything so it doesn't transfer. And then once it's dry, it will be all good. I'm using actually the shade that Amanda used for her all over the face. It's the shade 90, but I'm using that in our all over concealer.
She used that in all over concealer too. It's a nice bright look. I'm using the shade 215, It's still a little bright for me, but not super, super bright. But just right where I need it, or where I feel like I need it, in that inner kind of nook. And then also I like to use it to clean up my eyeliner a little, in case I get a little messy.
Yeah, I love that tip. And then I'm going in to seal it with some dual finish powder. After that.
Yeah, I think that's another thing. Is really setting an under eye concealer, especially if you're going to an award event or a long event.
Right.
That will really keep it in place. And that looks so good, Caroline.
Thank you.
I'm going to be using our translucent powder, and I'm just going to use a little brush to go in and set that.
Looks like Anne loves the Blanc liner. It is the best. We've actually had it for quite some time at our brand, and I hope it doesn't go anywhere because I use it all the time. And I remember even when I was like not even 20 years old, going through the cosmetic department, and someone like sat me in her seat and she showed me that trick, putting white on the waterline. Yeah, and I'll never forget. That was like such a nice thing that she was able to do. And we still do those sit down consultations in the store. So if you have a retailer that's close to you, go ahead and book your appointment because it really is worth it. And just like my story, these scenarios stay with you for so long, and they really like create these beautiful memories, not just like in your heart, but you really build your toolbox of knowledge when it comes to makeup artistry this way. So learning from others.
Absolutely. I'm just adding a little highlight.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I'm adding a little highlight just so people know I lifted it up in the camera. This is shade.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. This is the Radiant Rose Gold, shade 03 Radiant Rose Gold, just to give me a little of that pink, pinkish gold back to the skin.
I like it.
Ooh,
I'm using Blushing Tresor, your favorite, Rachel's favorite. And Zendaya actually used a different shade. I think it's called Smile and Blush. We'll put it in the chat. But I just wanted to make sure they knew that also. And then what mascara are you going to be using today, Rachel?
I'm going to be using the one that went viral on TikTok, our Le Huit Hypnose. Or I kind of want to do the trick you did where you put a little on and then a little bit of the seal.
Right?
Yeah. Because I feel like
actually love doing that.
I feel like it gives you that extra volume. I'm kind of using the camera here. So going to go in with our Seals Booster Lash Primer on top of that. And then, because I know that for Amanda Seyfried, that her artist said she went in with this mascara for like 2 coats. So I want to kind of mimic that volume that she was able to create with this. Because I feel like even though it's like her look is, her lashes are very natural. They are very lush and
they're so pretty. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to go in just with a couple coats. I'm going to skip the primer today because sometimes when you're doing makeup on the red carpet, you just gotta get the look.
Get in there,
and I feel fine about it because this has those caring ingredients about it that will fortify my lashes and really just give me the overall benefit that I need. But usually on my regular days, I will be going in with that Seals Booster because it does make a huge difference on the volume, the length, and also helps condition your lashes as well. So you just get those added benefits by using both. But I'm going to stick with just the Wheat Hypnose today. And I'm just going to do a touch of lash on the bottom lashes, not too much, because I don't want to bring my eye down any.
Right. I just added a little bit, just kind of wiggling the wand because I've got that kind of that smoky look on the bottom.
Gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
So do you and your pony. I love the pony with this.
Thank
It's
you.
very, it lifts everything up. Not that you need lifting.
There's a lot of fake hair extensions in my hair right now. For those of you wanting to get this look, go to your nearest beauty store and buy the hair.
Hey.
So the best part of today is what I think is our lip, because it's the most comfortable, wearable lip, and it's perfect for red carpet.
Yes.
So when you're doing this bold eye look, you're going to pair it with a soft matte, and then a natural eye look, you're going to pair it with a high shine gloss. You can either choose to stick with those rules or throw them out the window. It's all depending on, really what you like.
Your preference, yeah. Whatever feels right. I'm going to be going in with our new Intimate L'Absolu Rouge lipsticks, and these are super smooth and blurring, and it's just feels hydrating, but you get such a color payoff. And I love the shade you just put on. That is so pretty. Mine's a little darker.
It looks gorgeous, and we'll make sure you know what the shades are in the chat. And I'm actually using Intimate as well. I'm using a shade that's called French, or 274 French Tea, and it's not online right now. It's sold out, but it's gonna come back. And what Sheikah used for Zendaya was just like a nude lip, one of Lancôme's nude lips as well.
Nude lip, yeah.
Stay with this more natural look. My eye isn't super bold, but you could still go with like a more natural look. Oh my gosh, Rachel.
You know what I like about these is I saw when Maria did her live, she just tapped it in. And sometimes, you like a color, but you don't want it to be super, super opaque. So you can just kind of lightly tap it on your lips and then use your finger and smudge it out. And you get like a totally different look from the same lipstick. So if I wanted to go bold with this, I totally could. But I love that kind of blurred
back of my hand.
look.
It is like seriously so, so beautiful.
And even though it smudges, it stays on. It's comfortable. Once it's in place, you don't have to keep retouching, which is nice. I'm sure these actresses don't have time to do either on the red carpet. Right.
I'm a huge fan of our matte lipsticks in general, but this is a little different than a matte. It's an Intimate, and it is going to give you that blurred look, like you said, Rachel. But also, I think people who aren't quite yet, or maybe on the fence with a full-on matte, try this one, because you will not be disappointed. It feels so good on your lips. And then also, the color payoff is gorgeous. It gives you that opaque shade if you want it, or you could build it, like Rachel said. It also is something that isn't going to show any lines or deep set wrinkles. I know there's a lot of concern around the mouth area and how to do more lifting and anti-aging in that area too, which Maria also talked about last week when she applied the pencil. So go back and watch that one if you have the time. But other than that, I feel like we are red carpet ready now. Now they know, everybody knows now how to recreate these Emmy award-winning makeup looks. Let's take a look. There's the beautiful Amanda. How did we do? Oh my gosh.
How did I do?
It's like a body double. I swear.
Yes, let's go with that.
Ready.
I wish I had her dress.
Job, Rachel. Oh my gosh, me too. And now let's check out Zendaya's and see how I did. Oh,
yes.
Did I do it?
Snaps.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you for joining us today, everybody. Rachel, if they have more questions on these looks or just anything in beauty, how do they get a hold of us?
So you can certainly comment below here in the chat and we will get to you. Caroline and I like to go through and answer each of you. Or you can head to our website while you're browsing for the products we talked about. And you can click that chat with us button. You'll see it right at the bottom. Make sure you hit product recommendations, and that's going to put you in front of our beauty experts, our lovely beauty experts who are just waiting and they're ready to answer any of your beauty questions, whether it's makeup, skincare, or fragrance related. They are your go-tos. And let's say you want to do more of a video chat situation, you can do the live consultation. Click that button, and that's going to put you directly in front of the beauty expert. on your video camera so they can see you, you can see them, you can build a customized look, whatever it might be. But let's say you like that idea and maybe you want to book something in the future at a better time that makes sense for you. I love an appointment. I feel like I love having my calendar set. So we have this amazing booking link here that we're going to pin on the chat right now. And it's our Calendly link. And I'm just going to take you through quickly what it looks like. So if you click on this link, it will take you to a page that looks like this. You can pick whichever date works for you. You can pick the time. And then when you go to confirm, you can go in and put in all your information so that your beauty advisor, your beauty expert knows exactly what it is that you're looking for. So many of you have taken us up on this and not one person has been upset. Everyone has been thrilled and loves the process. We've had a few that have come back to do another appointment too. So
how cool.
Yes,
I love that.
yes. I know I would. If I had this, I would definitely want to go back to that same beauty expert, be like, look at all the stuff I got. Let's try it out together. So please, if you've been wanting to try something, maybe freshen up your look, please take us up on that. I think you will really enjoy it. Hi, Anne. Wow, looks gorgeous. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Anne.
Thank you, Anne.
Commenting. Well, oh, look, we've got some more comments.
Hi, Cindy.
Cindy, I love it. So happy.
We love you being here. Thank you.
When you guys comment and we
interact.
If there's anything you want to see in particular, let us know. We want to make this show be what you want to see. So comment below if there's something you've been dying to learn to try. We'd love to. Let's do it. Let's try it. So
let's do it.
Well, I've had so much fun. I feel like I'm ready for red carpet, and I hope everyone else is as well. Or if you haven't, please try it out and let us know. And until then, we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.